On behalf of our producer, Anthony Darkstone, and myself, Michael Leike, greetings and welcome to our February 2023 edition of the Magic News Network, an AMI production. As many know, last month saw the celebration of the Chinese Lunar New Year, the Year of the Rabbit. The rabbits linked to magic are well known, from top hats to multiplying rabbits and other effects. So it is quite fitting we begin this month's episode by wishing all of our viewers all over the world Gung Hei Fat Choi. The Magic Castle was host to a wonderful event that ran from January 23rd to the 29th. It was appropriately entitled Chinese Spring Festival. To quote Dale Salwak, "There couldn't be a more entertaining way to celebrate the Chinese community's Lunar New Year, the Year of the Rabbit, than devoting January 23rd to the 29th at the Magic Castle to 14 specialty acts representative of their heritage. East meets West during this very special time. Every night has been a sellout. I'm so proud of all of them and grateful to Hugh Jin Ling and Gay Blackstone for their help in bringing together what has been discussed for a long time." Unquote. In the cast at that special event were Juliana Chen, Rod Chow, Hugh Jin Ling, Wu Shed, Hong Yan-zi, Jeffrey Wang, David Zhao, Will Zhang, Jason Tong, Donglin Li, David Yi, Alex Yuang, Byron Leung, and Keeman Zhang. Directly from the castle, here is a greeting from Most Illustrious Rod Chow, President of the Society of American Magicians.
Hi, I'm Rod Chow, National President of the Society of American Magicians, and I'm coming to you from the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. What a great week this is. A very special week. We're celebrating Chinese New Year over here. We have Chinese magicians throughout the castle performing in various venues such as parlor, close-up, and stage. I'm performing in the largest theater in the castle, the Palace of Mystery. I'm MC as well as performer, and I'm performing alongside Beijing's Jin Ling as well as FISM World Champion Juliana Chen. Well, we were at the Magic Castle just a week ago for the Society of American Magicians Mid-Year National Council meeting. What an excellent meeting this was. I gave out a number of presidential citations as well as certificates to our regional deputies, our international deputies, and our committee chairs. And then we went to Honolulu, Hawaii, where we celebrated the largest Society of Young Magicians Assembly in the history of the SAM, as well as the 50th anniversary in the 50th state, the Jimmy Yoshida Aloha Assembly number 89. Now back at the Magic Castle for 1 week of magic, celebrating Chinese New Year. So on behalf of the Society of American Magicians, Gong Xi Fa Sai, Gong Hei Fa Choi, San Nian Kuai La, Xin Nian Kuai La, Happy Chinese New Year.
Also starting the year right, much to the delight of the audience, was Bruce Gold at the castle. To quote, "One of the great joys of my life is having talented friends, and I was delighted to share the stage with Christoph the Magician and his wife Colleen last week. Thanks to stage manager Maggie for making us look and sound fantastic, to Jack Goldfinger, who is a genuine treasure and one of the greatest people I know, and to the entire staff of Hollywood's famous Magic Castle, who make me proud to have been a member for 30 plus years." Unquote. A Max Maven celebration of life took place at the Magic Castle at 4 p.m. on January 22nd. Not surprisingly, it was well attended. It was a good gathering in Max's honor and the celebration of a truly amazing life. Moving from LA to New York, an item from Eric DeCamp. An evening of magic at Smoke and Mirrors Theater. Quote, "I'm thrilled to announce that on Saturday, February 18th, 2023, I will be returning to the Smoke and Mirrors Theater. I've chosen a collection of some of my favorite magic pieces to present. I'm also delighted that opening that evening will be magician Rob Melissa, followed by the always mystifying Gino Mozzarella. The Smoke and Mirrors Magic Theater is one of the premier theaters in the country that specializes in celebrating the art of magic. It's going to be an evening full of laughs and jaw-dropping magic, and I look forward to seeing many of you there. My last appearances at the theater have sold out, so don't wait to get your tickets. Go to the link below. From the USA to Europe, magic from France. FISM judge and International Assembly envoy Magic Arthur Tivoli was the MC and sponsor of the 5th edition of the festival Laugh and Magic in Saint-Péray in Ardèche on January 28th and 29th, 2023. He also hosted the gala on Saturday night and delighted families on Sunday afternoon with his lovely assistant, Misty. Rire et Magie artists also included Xavier Constantine, Jean-Sébastien Massette, Charlie, Yann Brieuc, et Le Monde de Félix. Also from France, Ali Noura sent us news of the 11th edition of Guipava Magic Festival that took place on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of January. The cast included, with French Twins, Black Fingers, Change Fusion, Tom Wooda, Mag Marin, Emmanuel, and Philippe Bonneman. Staying in Europe, but this time Spain, a country considered by many to be home of some of the finest magicians. To quote Jorge Blas, quote, "Yesterday I lived one of those moments that I will remember all of my life. Juan Tamariz, my teacher and a living legend of magic, came to see the show at Flipper Teatro Reina Victoria. He even applauded me at the end. Thanks to him, I discovered my passion, and no one can give you a better gift. Thank you, Juan, for so many good times and for your generosity always." Jorge Blas has been booked for the next SAM convention, which will be held in New Orleans. If you find yourself in London, England on one of the following dates, you definitely should consider booking tickets for one or all of this flagship show. The Magic Circle Mysteries. 2023 limited dates include Tuesday the 7th of March, Tuesday the 18th of April, Tuesday the 23rd of May, Tuesday the 6th of June, Tuesday the 5th of September, and Tuesday the 31st of October, Tuesday the 21st of November. Book today at the link below. Staying with the Magic Circle, Liam Ball sends us this news regarding the Close-Up Magician of the Year competition. Quote, "Sadly, there were not enough entrants for the Magic Circle Close-Up Magician of the Year. So, instead of canceling the competition, we have decided to reopen applications and postpone the event. The competition will now take place on Monday, the 24th of April, 2023, and applications will be open until midnight on the 17th of March, 2023. If you want to apply, go to the members area of the website at www.themagiccircle.co.uk and click Organization, then Competition Rules, then Close-Up Competition, where you can find the rules and application form. The December 2022 issue of the Magic Circular featured Marvin Berglas, who a few months ago celebrated 35 years of Marvin's magic. The issue also contained an article on the Berglas dynasty by Charlie Burgess, the TMC's PR officer. Here is an extract from when Marvin guested on the Darkstone Dossiers.
Many of us watching tonight have been up and down that staircase. Many of us, in fact, have gone to the left of that staircase to the bar and then had to use the lift afterwards. But this is the magical dynasty I want to talk about tonight, amongst other things, of course. And that is, of course, as you can see, the Right Honorable Mr. David Berglas, MBE, and his son Marvin, who's our guest tonight. Speaking of Mr. Berglas, originally we actually did want him to come on to the show. But Mr. Berglas, shall we say, is moving along in age and couldn't guarantee, in all fairness, and he said, well, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be up to it, best if you leave me out. But being the gentleman that he is, insisted on sending us a message. So we'll pull up his photograph and the message.
Hi, this is David Berglas from London, wishing all my many American friends all the best and hope you're well. And remember my motto, nothing is impossible.
Well, how cool is that? What a wonderful, gentlemanly thing to do. Class. Pure class. Just as classy is his son, Marvin. But I'm not going to bring him on camera just yet because, you know, people say, oh, well, you know, it's David's son. Well, actually, Marvin is a pretty cool magician in his own right and does a lot of other things quite apart from the fact that he's part of the magical dynasty. So let's pull up the clip as Marvin as a performer.
First-class magician Marvin Berglas is internationally recognized as a leading light in magic and has inspired literally millions of young magicians worldwide. Not only has Marvin put magic back in the spotlight, he has also been very much in the spotlight himself. His innovative performances have amazed and delighted audiences on both sides of the Atlantic. Sports personalities, politicians, and even pop stars can be counted as fans of Marvin's magic.
To watch the full episode, go to the link below. Also at the Magic Circle, a number of awards were presented. From the press release via Charlie Burgess, quote, there was a distinctly international flavor to the annual awards from the Magic Circle when they were announced by President Megan Swan last night at a special show held in our theater. The show was preceded by a special thank you champagne and canapé reception for the invited guests. Members who volunteered their services and time in some capacity to the Society. Kayla Drescher, the John Neville Maskelyne Prize for noteworthy contributions to the literature of magic. David Williamson, the Carlton Award for outstanding comedy in magic. The Chapender Award for work using magic in the community beyond pure entertainment was presented to the College of Magic, based in South Africa. The Maskelyne Award for services to British magic was presented to Bob and Sue Hamilton. Mandy Davis was presented with the Silver Wand for outstanding service to the Society over many years. Rob Erie won the Cecil Lyle Award for the best contribution to the Magic Circular. The Ehrlich Brothers, the Devant Award for services to international magic when they appeared in London in the autumn. The night finished with a magic show featuring a fine display of card dexterity from Yolin Lee, some clever card effects from one of the rising stars of the Young Magicians Club, Jake Allen, and some perfectly nuanced stand-up comedy from Danny Buckler. Producer's pick. Giants of Magic Hector Renato Levander, born 1928 to 2015, known as René Levand, was a magician from Argentina, specializing in close-up performance. After losing a hand at the age of 9 in a car crash, Levand endured a gradual entry into the magic world, self-taught, because in his own words, all books and techniques are for two-handed magicians. After working as a cashier in a bank, at the age of 32, he appeared in Buenos Aires Tabarís Theater, following which his career took off, leading to world tours and TV appearances, including the Johnny Carson Show. The catchphrase he uses to close several of his effects is "No se puede hacer más lento," Spanish for "it can't be done any slower," referencing the intentionally slow pace at which he performs. Producer's pick. An interesting quote via Meadow Perry, quote, "There's a funny thing that happens when you perform magic. You know how the trick is done, but to be a really good magician, you have to believe that the magic is real. Whether it's your first time or 100th time, knowing if the magic is happening to you or because of you, then reacting accordingly is a key part of the theater of magic. Magic is a journey of surprise, acceptance, and joy." Unquote. Meadow Perry. News from Trudy Monty Monteith, wife of Sam PNP Harry Monty. She informs us that 2 items that are being offered to the collectors, the first Houdini first day of issue stamp, 34 cents, and 37 cent, July 3rd, 2002, Card shows SAM National President Harry Monty at unveiling of Houdini stamp in Las Vegas in October 2001. Note stamp was unveiled as a 34-cent stamp. By the time the stamp was issued, postage rates had increased and it was issued as a 37-cent stamp. Both Houdini and Monty served as national presidents of the SAM. Card measures 8.5 by 5.5, new to excellent condition, $15 plus shipping and handling in the continental US. The second item is Houdini first day of issue, stamped July 3rd, 2002. Card shows escape artists, magicians Harry Houdini and Harry Monty, both performing the famous upside-down straitjacket escape. Card can be autographed by Harry Monty if requested. Card measures 8.5 by 5.5, is in new to excellent condition. $15 plus shipping and handling, continental US. At the recent SAM National Council meeting last month, President Rod Chow gave out a number of awards and citations. One was to PNP Joel Zaritsky, who is also the Dean of the SAM International Assembly, and another to President of the SAM Hall of Fame and Magic Museum, Kin Hollinger, and PNP Kenrick Ice McDonald. Our producer, Anthony Darkstone, was also appointed International Deputy at Large. On the topic of awards, quote, "Pierre and I had an extraordinary evening yesterday, receiving the award for the event of the year in 2022 by the Circle of Ambassadors of the City of Quebec. Thank you to all our partners and to our wonderful team of over 200 enthusiasts without whom this would not have been possible. The FISM World Championship of Magic generated 5.6 million in 6 days in our city. Unquote. René Claude Auclair. What do Andy Dallas, Oscar Munoz, Kevin James, Bizarro, and many other talented folk have in common? They're part of the starting lineup of stars at Happening in May at new location in Des Moines, Iowa. This year's 13th Abracadabra is packed with quality mini performances by the stars, showcase show, talks, and lectures, as well as contests, a new dealer's room, and other exciting new events and happenings. Abracadabra is well known internationally as being a different and unique type of magic convention. There is even a special contest for those over 50. Produced by Steve Hinrichs, aka Steve Daly, and Michaela Oz. All the details at the link below. Doc Dixon is on the cover of the January 23rd edition of MUM. Equally interesting in the issue is an article by Stephen Palmore entitled The Evolution of Mondre. He began a run at the castle, this time in a new role in the close-up room for the very first time. Seen here is Mondre and our producer when they were on the bill at Jeff McBride's Wonderground in Vegas a few years ago. Always good to end a news magazine with a wonderful blast from the past. We began with a rabbit, and it would be fitting to close with a couple of items also linked to rabbits and the Magic Castle. A bunny bag, thanks to Nick Lewin. These date back to the 70s at the castle, and the illustration was by Mickey O'Malley. Here's a visual from Scott Wells' collection. Milt Larson, of course. On behalf of our producer Anthony Darkstone and myself, Michael Leike, thank you for watching. Until next month.